I don't know that Pura mentioned anything here. What do we got? We have a fire. No, I guess not. Let's take a look around before we go inside. It's a big old windmill. And this place was attacked. Oh, arrows. Yay. What else is hanging around out here? A lot of wind. I don't know about these guys. What about this? Nothing. Oh, and you just killed your thing there. Okay. Barge in. Whoa, what is this? It's, and it's...
Hey!
Hey, what are you doing there? Robbie. Are you the one called Link? Yes. Too bad. If you were the legendary Link, there would be something important I need to tell you. How can I determine with full certainty whether or not you are the true hero? Yes, I'll enable my Sheikah slate. The wounds? No, if you were the legendary, there would be something. Okay. Can I show him the compendium? But how do I do that? And who is this woman? Great. Well, everyone seems to notice my Sheikah slate except you. So how do I show you my Sheikah slate? Let's go to the adventure log. No. I'm going into my side quests, my memories. How about my memories? How about... I need to go to see Impa, I guess, at some point. I keep forgetting her. Can I show the Sheikah slate? Here it is. A, select. Yes, I'm selecting it. Wow. Show me the wounds your body suffered 100 years ago. I don't know. Should I take your clothes off? Link, are you gonna have to undress for this man? Let's see if you have any wounds on you, but it didn't look like you have any, because if you take your... If you go and get down to your skivvies, and this is what you started out with, and you got nothing on your head. Remove. Can you say just remove? Cancel. Once you put something on, you're on? Is that it? Okay, so you can't go down to your skivvies once you get clothes on you, is that it? I need to show you stuff. I like this XOXO business. His memoirs to the first page. Calamity Ganon had already swallowed Princess Zelda? What? Dr. Pura and I had already taken Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. Oh, he did. And left him to recover. Dr. Pura and I departed for Kakariko Village, where we left Lady Impa. all three of us couldn't stay together, of course, and we couldn't risk calamity again and getting all of us in one strike. Had to ensure at least one of us would be able to talk to him. To survive as long as we could. We were lucky. Found lesson on ancient energy in the Nekluda and Akkala regions. Continue research. We had in the Hyrule Castle. We set again ourselves to finding some way to seal calamity again in a way. Go where in only... Okay, we decided who would go where in the only fair way. Rock, paper, scissors, and I set out to go. Okay, actually, because I had any choice, I laid on a pretty heavy guilt trip when I suggested her going alone. Seriously asking me to travel alone? She's so darn pushy. Anyway, I've been promised Lady Impa. They'd meet again someday. Then she and I set out from Kakariko Village, but not before loading a cart with the guidance stone Dr. Pura had been using at Hyrule Castle. South of the Pillars of Levia, yes. Across Lake Ciela, yes. Through Blatchery Plain, and we became Fort Hateno, yes. Link had an defeated the Master Swordsman, such as Link. King Rome enough to be made princess in a personal night. Well, even someone like that has her limits. I'm sorry, Link. I spent so much of my life researching the Guardians. Lost in my thoughts, I didn't notice that Dr. Pura had slipped away. I knew Hateno Village was much farther along the road, and that the calamity had barely touched that area, so I felt safe letting her continue on her own. Parted ways without even saying goodbye, I suppose. Stirring myself back to action, I set out on my own journey back towards Kakariko Village. Boy, this is a long story. With Dr. Pura escorted safely to Hateno Village, it was time for me to head to my own new home in Akkala. I returned to Kakariko to collect the remaining guidance stone, and then I immediately set out for Akkala. I went through the Lanairu wetlands and headed towards Torino Trail. That's new for me. I knew that once I crossed the Akkala span, I would officially be in Akkala, yes. Shadow Pass, headed from north. Yep, that's the path I took. Akkala is known for its long stretches of nothing. I set out hoping that would still be the case. I was attacked by a guardian here and there as I went, but remember, here and there as I went, but remember I spent my life studying and dispatching them individually. But give me the secret, man. I reached the lighthouse in Akkala. What a perfect place to keep an eye on monsters out here. I unload my guidance stone and settled. Well, it looks like if I can't show him that I'm Link... Research the ancient soldier gear for Link. He could wake at any time. I quickly settled on a routine. First I would carry the blue flame. Okay, I need to do that. Next I would melt an ancient materials, refine the result, and then shape it into ancient soldier gear. It's difficult to say how much progress I made on my research. The routine demanded so much focus day after day. But then I had a clever thought. I realized I could automate the entire refinement process. It took some significant work, but I was able to successfully remodel the guidance stone. Thanks to my effort, I can refine any ancient material, insert it into it, and offer something in return. I named this machine Cherry after the first girl I ever loved. Oh! My research didn't end with the creation of Cherry. Not at all. I realized that if she was able to refine the ancient materials, there was no reason she couldn't also manufacture ancient soldier gear too. Anyone could make ancient equipment. I also decided then that I wanted to be able to give her a voice so she could speak. I was filled with ambition then, but it was no easy task to make my dreams a reality. Yeah, it's always the traditional robot, you know, which is a male dream, by the way. It's not a female one. Is to make a woman, right? That you can control, perhaps. Automating the manufacturing process was extremely difficult. It took me decades to figure it out. Yes, please do spare me the details. I will say it was complex enough that I had to put my desires to remodel Cherry on the back burner for a while. Oh, what a huge sacrifice that must have been. Days and months came and went before I even realized it. I reached the ripe age of 90. I would have been lost in my work even then, but around that time, a young woman named Jaren arrived. Yeah, and he dumped Cherry for Jaren. Right? She first trained with Dr. Pura, then, oh, it must be the woman that's here. And then Lady Impa had sent her to aid me. She quickly proved herself quite capable. She carried the blue flame from Tumela Heights and Tumlea Heights, I should say, and even reworked and improved my designs for Cherry. I was like, alone proved she was an ordinary girl. Yeah, her intellectual spirit. In hindsight, we eventually ended up married. No, I'm not surprised. Thanks to Jaren's redesign, Cherry soon began crafting ancient soldier gear perfectly and speaking beautifully. She spoke better than any machine I'd ever heard. It would have been hard to tell if she wasn't a native Hylian. Good morning, Robbie. And she was helpful. Cherry, where I'd been leave my book. Of course, it's a female robot that's going to do your bidding. It's the third book from the right on the shelf, Robbie. She also knew to ask if she needed something. Robbie, could you increase the furnace heat a little? Okay, a little bit of parody here. I also always go personally to fetch more blue flame from Tumlea Heights. I didn't realize our interactions hurt somebody. Oh, well, no kidding. Boy, this is a long story. She was in tears when she told me. She knew sense that she couldn't help how she felt. Oh dear, we've got a soap opera going on here. I was devastated. I didn't realize the pain I was causing. Although Jaren had designed her, she was now being hurt by her own creation. You mean your creation? We agreed to restore Cherry to her original mechanical way of speaking. I took it upon myself to make the changes. From then on, I was careful not to refer to her as Cherry. Okay, doing so would anger my wife. Instead, I called her Ancient Oven. Sometime later, referred to a baby boy, a beautiful young one who bore all the features of his mother. Decided to name him Grante. And today we passed, or Grante, and today we passed the time as a happy family at Akkala Ancient Tech Lab. It was unfortunately only a temporary peace. Princess Zelda did her best to contain Calamity Ganon. Around the time Grante turned 3, a letter from Dr. Purr arrived. It was a shock to receive it. Time she written it was talked about an assistant from Kurgrina whom she felt was useless. She was writing to let me know that she completed research on powering up the ruins, like stasis. Hearing this invigorated my interest. Okay. Grante grew fast. It wasn't long before he towered over me. Is that the guy over there with Pura? He loved to carry blue flame from college and expand his body. I could see with the curiosity in his eyes, so I encouraged him to travel the world and see as much as he could. I don't remember the name of the guy. It's been so long now over there with Pura. I don't think Grante was his name. He'd always been independent, but I still... Every time I don't drive, he left. Writing about Grante's training reminds me, a few days before he left, I thought it might be a good idea to have Grante study with Dr. Pura. I wrote her. She thought I said the idea. I sent the letter. I simply said, don't send anyone here. I wonder what happened to her make such a thing, to say such a thing. Around the time Grante turned 3, a letter from Dr. Purr arrived. Turned 3. Wait a minute. Did he go? Okay, it was a shock to receive it. I was talking to Francis. Oh, wait a minute. Are we repeating things? Next page. Yes. Yes. And he left. Oh, stop reading? There's no... I wonder, okay, so that's it. Wow. Oh my god. I mean, not to say I wasn't expecting a novel. If I had known this was a novel, I would have spent the whole time doing this. Okay, let's see what's going on up here. What's happening up here? Does this guy keep anything interesting up here other than he doesn't do any repairs on this thing? What's up here? No, I like the jazzy music. Where's it coming from? I'd like to hear it a little bit more loudly. Oh wow, what is that? Is that where the flame is? Is that another Sheikah shrine? Okay, we've got some adventuring here to do. Okay, let me go down. Where's another part? Where's the staircase I came up from? Down here. Okay, let's go down, Link. Okay, so you've got to prove to this guy that you're... Okay, we get a ladder, climb it. It goes nowhere. Okay. Wow, what am I gonna do? How do I prove to this guy? How can I show him stuff? I need to show him things. What can I show this guy? I've got stuff here to show him. He wants to see wounds. I can't take my clothes off to show him the wounds. Unless I can. I don't know. Can you take your clothes off? Like, really take your clothes off? Link, can you take your clothes off? Remove. There we go. Okay, and your pants too while we're at it. Maybe this guy will see you. Take your pants off. There we go. Now let him see you. Oh, good. Thank you. Doctor... Robbie. I like they've got the same, those goggles. You know, I'm impressed that you made it all the way out to this remote location. Did you perchance meet Pura? I met a child. Yes, we did meet a child. Okay, I want to see Link when he gesticulates. She got younger. So she's as crazy as ever. Hokey doke. Knowing her, I'm guessing she screwed up some experiment. Yeah, that's what she said. Let us return to the subject at hand. Yes. Did you know the calamity is regaining power? I know. Then I don't need to tell you my story. I read your entire story. Now, is he gonna? If he, oh gosh, if I tell him to talk, will he say everything? In that case, yes, we know about that. Yes, we know about that too. Oh. Yes. I'm sorry for the long preamble, but I'd like to provide you with some ancient soldier gear. Yes, please. Did you just catch all that? Yes. Cherry, the ancient oven, creates ancient soldier gear. Yes, I read all about this. But I read she's out of... Okay, she's out of... Okay, I'm afraid Someone will have to bring the blue flame from the ancient furnace again. Okay, I can do this. Unless you're going to send me all the way back to Hateno. Okay, got it. Bye. I know about cherry, I know about the blue flames, and I got it. And... okay, let's go out and... excuse me. Where is the blue flame? Let's look at the map. Let's really get close. There's something... what was it? Tulea, whatever the name of this place was. Tumlea. Okay, so it's over in that direction. And there is a bridge. Is there a bridge? There's a bridge. So let's put a pin. Let's just put a green pin there, just so we know which direction we're going. Do we see things from here? Whoa. Is this one, or is this a bunch? It looks like one giant monster. We have... these trees have anything in them? Like... no, they do not. What's going on over here? Oh dear. Oh my goodness. There's the flame. There it is. Okay. And I gotta get all the way from there, and there's supposed to be a bridge down there, and there it is. And oh my gosh, there's monsters. And I should be able to at least make it down to there. Those guys are. But you need your clothes on. And boy, do I trust the Sheikah stuff. Because that stuff really does make you stealthy. And let's put on your Sheikah mask, though. Actually, I like you better with your this hat on, because you can climb things. Okay, let's see what happens if I can just go from here to here.